Oh my goodness, y'all. Where do we start with this one? If y'all have not heard this latest interview by Tasha K, please go and listen to it. Just put it on 1.25 speed. You're going to have to speed it up because there is a point where this woman spends too much time in one segment. She's talking about a segment where she had an encounter that led her in handcuffs. And she could have sped through that story, but she took up a great deal of the interview right there. I get that it was traumatic for her. But this woman, name is Lisa. She was married to ShaquillevO'Neal's brother. And y'all, yes, I'm going to tell you the interview because a lot of y'all ain't going to watch it. But there is a point to all of this that I'm going to get to in a second. And you can find your own points. However, these celebrities are being presented to us in a certain way when there's a lot going on behind the scenes. Now, y'all, if you know the story, Shaquille, his birth father was not there. His mother remarried. He took that man as his father. He's very near and dear to his heart, and he guided him, especially even through his becoming a basketball star. Shaquille O'Neal, everybody know who he is, big old basketball star. Now, she went on Tasha K. She married Shaquille O'Neal's brother. She said the brother she later found was I don't know if we can say the word, but he had two of each, you'll find out if you watch the interview, right? That was a surprise to her. But she also said that the brother, the father, and other males in the family wore lipstick and they smoked CRACK. And they would have these CRACK parties at the father's home. Okay, and I think that there's more that I actually don't know. But she said that she found out that her husband, who is Shaquille O'Neal's brother, was, I'm going to say allegedly, but for her, she's saying fact, sleeping with an older friend of hers. I'm sorry, of an older friend of his that he was bringing home. She said she went to Shaquille, thought Shaquille was going to fix it because Chanel pays for everybody's bills and they don't have to work. Now, she said instead of fixing it, what had happened was that Shaquille and the brother had her thrown out. She had 3 previous children, had those children thrown out, and they took the other children and gained custody. And I think they were living in Florida. And she said I think, ended up here in Georgia. I think she's from Manhattan, New York. And later throughout the years, she was alienated from the children. She got in touch with her daughter, who I believe is the oldest. Daughter was around 15, and daughter said, "Mom, I'm going to do away with myself. I want out. They mistreat us." And she said the children were bouncing around from the sister to the mother. Yes, Shaquille's mother. And they just weren't living well. So she says she had her children home with her, but she wanted to go get her daughter. So I believe it was Jersey she had to go to, and she went to get the daughter, and that's when they got her, and they told her she was going to have to do 10 years. She brought her back to Georgia. She said it was the worst ever. Jail that she went to, she said Waka Flocka's brother's baby mama was there and was giving her commissary because she wasn't getting her commissary, so she was hungry. They were forcing her to take medications on an empty stomach. She was throwing up. And eventually, she hadn't heard anything else about the charges, I guess because it will go public. But they are still to this day telling her she has to wait for the children to become 18 to have any kind of interactions with them. Now, these children are with that family and they are being kept from her because she was not okay with the brother living this lifestyle and so on and so forth. Now, this is according to her. And she said Shaquille would come to the house with a guy or more than one guy with GUNS saying, "These are my KILLERS." Okay? What? This is Shaquille O'Neal, y'all. The one that they paint in the media as he helps children. He takes children. He buys them bikes. He is such a sweetheart. He gives. Now, she did say he does take care of his family, all of his family. He pays all of their bills, and they can do whatever. There's no conditions. They can do whatever they want. Now, we know that's unhealthy, but it also leads for them to be able to just pay and take care of extracurricular activities and, side dudes and chicks. And this story is horrible. But what's even more horrible is the pain that is being caused on a mother and a child. If it's true, sounds like she's telling the truth to me. The story itself is not that exciting to hear. Of course, it shouldn't be, but y'all tell me what y'all think about this.